This page layout is inspired by comments on my channel. I want to shout out to the viewers who commented and gave me the inspiration to do this layout. One of the comments was to do more with paper scraps. So I've pulled some paper scraps and I'm going to be cutting them into right triangles. Another comment was that the Lone Star quilt pattern would be a pretty pattern to try, and so that is what I'm going to do. I'm Emilee, and you found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and bell icon. So a Lone Star quilt is a pattern of triangles. So I'm going to cut my paper scraps into 1.5 inch squares, and then I will create right triangles to finish the pattern. I searched online for Lone Star quilt patterns, and there are many different patterns. I decided to go with this one because I thought it would work well on my 12 by 12 page. This page layout will feature photos of daffodils. They're the first flower we see pop up each spring. And I chose scraps of greens and yellows and a little bit of blue to complement these photos of the pretty yellow flowers. So I did quite a bit of the cutting off camera. I'll show you once you have your squares cut in to 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares. You can just snip them down the middle to create right triangles. I chose 1.5 inch squares because 8 of them will fit on the 12 inch background page, and I want to do 2 of the Lone Star patterns, and then I'll put my photos in the opposite corners. So I've got my pencil. I'm going to lightly make a grid of 1.5 inch squares. Each Lone Star pattern takes 16 squares. I'm going to make these pencil marks extremely light because I will want to erase them later. I don't want any stubborn pencil marks left over to ruin the look of this layout. I'm not usually one for precise measurement when scrapbooking, but when you're doing a pattern like a quilt pattern, I think it's probably necessary to do some measurement and markings. This T-square helps this go a little bit quicker. I'm not a quilter, so I made myself a pattern to help me follow it. I found that without looking at this pattern carefully, it would have been really easy to mess this up. I'm doing some of the adhering off camera, but I'm trying to show you just enough of the process so that you get the feel for how this comes together. I think this is a great way to use your scraps and to create a unique background with colors that complement your photo subjects perfectly. Depending on what patterns you use or colors you use, certainly this could be for any subject of photos. Mine happen to be outdoor springtime photos, but depending on your color selection, this could be a birthday layout, an anniversary layout, 4th of July. Imagine this in red, white, and blue. How beautiful would that be? The possibilities are endless with this versatile design. I would love to hear your ideas for how you would use this page layout design. Please leave a comment and let me know. Since I have an endless supply of paper scraps, this will probably not be the last time that I use this Lone Star quilt pattern for my background. Now I can bring the photos in. I will mat both those photos with a pretty green photo mat to make the page look finished. I'll adhere those off camera. I'm very pleased with how this turned out. It was fun and easy and used some paper scraps to boot. Let's keep on scrapping our stash. Here are 2 more videos. I'm ready to keep on scrapping.